I'm Virginie Likens from Roland Designs, and today I wanted to show you my little collection of Christmas ornaments. Every year since 2008, when I founded Roland Designs, I've been designing or putting together a little Christmas pattern or ornament. I unfortunately do not have all of them anymore because through the years I've given some away. But all the patterns on the website available for download. This here, unfortunately, is not a pattern you'll find on our website because it was published in The Gift of Stitching, the Australian digital magazine for cross-stitch. It's my very first Christmas ornament pattern, and I don't even have the pattern anymore. It's from an old PC that has crashed years ago. It's kind of a cube with different small Christmas greetings in Norwegian and English and French, and it's made on Ida, and I was pretty proud of myself. It was the very first small pattern I designed. It was a bit of fun. This is another one of my very early patterns. It's in hardanger, and it's a bit of a funny shape. It's a bit rectangle, and it has silk dupieux on the inside and a silk ribbon, which you probably shouldn't use because it was made for flower embroidery and it doesn't really hold the shape. But it was a little bit of fun to make a little ornament with hardanger. I just discovered hardanger and was trying it out all the time. Here is another one of my early designs. This one has seed beads on both sides, two similar but different patterns, gold seed beads and cross stitch in the background, and it's kind of thick inside with cotton. There's another one of my pretty early on patterns. I designed this one with my sister Laura. It's from 2011, and it shows a little Norwegian cabin and the words peace on earth. It's a different shape. I haven't made a shape like that ever since, but it was not so difficult, and it kind of makes it a bit original. Unfortunately, in 2013, I guess I didn't have much creativity in me because this pattern is very, very simple. It's a square, it's filled, and it's a very simple pattern. Resembles a lot this one, and it just says Noel 2013 on it. Here's another one. This one has cross stitch and a little bit of tatting on both sides. I guess you could say that I don't really follow a plan. My Christmas ornaments or small designs are usually inspired at something that has interested me that year. So if it's got tatting, I must have been into tatting. Or crochet must have been important. Here is another one with a little bit of a bargello embroidery in the middle. It's actually quite fun. You can really play with the colors, and even the back is a bit decorative, and there's a little tassel. I can see that I had made two versions of it. This one in wool, but it was a little stiff, so I redid it on linen, even weave. I don't know which one you like best. I think they're both kind of cute. Here's another one. This one was made with long stitch on also natural colored linen. I kind of like natural colored linen and white on linen. I think it looks kind of effective. Here's one from a short while ago, I think 2 years ago. It's a little needle roll. So it could be hung as an ornament, could be used as a pincushion, and it's made using DMC's colorist threads, which has a bit like a Christmassy color combo. Here I have one I made with blanket stitch and a bit of hem stitch in the middle. It was actually kind of tricky to make the little tiny delicate in the middle, and I thought it was kind of cute with the little red flowers, but then of course I had to try it also in white. So here it is also in white on nature colored linen. So really these patterns are very versatile, and you can play with the colors, you can play with the different materials you use. Oh, and here is also, I guess I had tried different styles for the middle, because I can see here's a little tryout with tiny little flower. Well, sometimes I do try things and I settle on one at the end. This one here was not an ornament, but it's in a mix of cross stitch and petit point. It's Mary and Jesus, and it came from an antique embroidery pattern. So it can be stitched into an ornament or can just be stitched as a small picture. I made it again and I have it framed downstairs in a miniature frame. Oh, I guess I had tried many different patterns because this pattern is repeated here also in a biscornu, which are perfect for, you can also hang them as an ornament, but you can also use them as a pincushion. They make great gift. This is the ornament from last year. I made it in filet crochet, and they can be made and then stiffen with the stiffening you want, or just left natural. If you iron them and stretch them, they keep their shape. So here it's in white. Here I have one in red, and also tried it with a very fine thread to see how it looked like. So it's fun to try it and do it with different styles. You can also use thicker or thinner thread. It's really fun, and the pattern can also be used in cross stitch. All filet crochet patterns also translate very well into counted work or cross stitch. And this is the ornament for this year. It's a little simple Christmas tree and a bit of hardanger, and the pattern is taken from my Alpursa album, and there's a video about it. I can put the link in the comments under. And after I made it, I kind of want to try it also in white on nature colored linen, so here it is. So really these small patterns are perfect to be used as a way to use up leftovers or to practice a new skill. They're very versatile and they're very fun to work. And all of them are available as instant download on my website. I will put the link at the end of the video. So do feel free to make them for yourself, make them as gifts. You can also print them and put together a material pack and wrap it up and give it as a present to someone. It makes a very quick and easy present, and it will be definitely appreciated. You can also take most of these patterns, like this one for example, and make it longer and make it into a bookmark. Or this one. You can also stretch it and just make it longer as a rectangle, make it as a bookmark. That also makes a lovely gift. And now I would like to take the time to wish you all a very, very happy Christmas, a happy new year, and hope that the coming year will be a year filled with wonderful events in your lives, good health, prosperity, and many, many hours to indulge in your favorite hobby.